the ancient devil king who is the strongest in this continent. All of his knowledge was written in a book. The book which had the knowledge of the devil king was called Book of Nine Secret. The knowledge the book contained was vast as the person who has the book. It was possible to reach world heaven and earth. Now, the book was in the hand of magic emperor known as Zhuo Yifan. However, this information was leaked out. All the martial arts expert have gathered outside the domain of the magic emperor. One of the followers of the emperor is running through the hallway and enters the emperor chamber to report that their sect has been attacked and mountain troops have been killed. As we are told that the follower's name is Zhao Cheng, disciple of the emperor. Zhao Cheng shows his concerns about the seven emperor coming to their domain soon, but the emperor tell him to calm down, and even the seven emperor aren't match for my strength. Dazzled by the fact that some of his troops have been defeated, they go out to sea. As the emperor is gazing outside, he sees massive army. Among them someone shouts the book to be handed over. To the emperor point of view, they look like bunch insects who he can just step over. As the emperor leaps to the air, we can see that someone yells the troops to be on their guard. As the emperor is flying towards, as she just finished saying that the emperor has sliced them, giving them a fatal injury. From far away, someone yells saying they won't let the emperor go. We can see it is none other than the seven emperor which the disciple of the emperor mentioned earlier. As the emperor heads towards them with the domineering look with Zhao Cheng, one of the seven emperor, who is known as the Emperor of Sword, asks the book to be handed over. Magic Emperor refuses as he is the leader of the 8 royals who are recognized by Sanctuary. Even if all the emperors are together, it's not possible for them to defeat the Magic Emperor, as it's the same as asking for a death wish. Emperor of the Sword warns Magic Emperor as he isn't aware of the situation he is in, as he is surrounded, and there are people in the sanctuary who are stronger than the Magic Emperor. Someone calls out the Magic Emperor's name, and we find out it is none other than the strongest emperor of the Holy Land. As of now, the Magic Emperor has become the enemy of the Holy Land, but he has confidence in himself, as if, even if he has to become a villain, he will destroy whoever gets in his way. All of a sudden, Magic Emperor feels sharp pain on his back. As he turns to find out, we hear someone saying, "My lord, give up, as the time for your death has come." We find out that it was none other than his disciple Zhao Chen, who has backstabbed him, and he is the one who had leaked the information about the Book of Nine Secret and mountain troops. Magic Emperor questions Zhao Cheng for this betrayal, as he was the one who had raised Zhao Chen since he was an infant. But Zhao Chen got greedy as he wasn't allowed to read the Book of Nine Secret either. Magic Emperor looks at Zhao Chen with red eyes due to the reason for the betrayal was such a trivial matter. Zhao Chen doesn't care what his master thinks of him, as he is about to die by the skill which was taught by him. As the Magic Emperor is reaching his final breath, he tells Zhao Chen that even though it was me who taught you everything, but you have always been narrow-minded and anxious, that there is no one in the world that he can trust. As there isn't much time for the Magic Emperor, he decides to self-destruct and take the book with him so no one can get it. We are shown a bird-eye view of a forest where we can see bodies lying on the ground. Magic Emperor's soul descended and got into a child's body, which led assume someone had killed. As the Emperor wakes up, he realizes that his soul has been reincarnated into the bodies of child, which he hadn't expected. As the Emperor wakes up, he realizes that his soul has been reincarnated into the body of child, which he hadn't expected. As he is trying to figure out what happened to this body, he hears noise coming from behind him. As he takes his gaze to the tall trees, he sees there are animals who look like they haven't eaten in months. After seeing the boy, the wolves try to attack, but our protagonist kindly requests them to leave as he releases killing aura, which is enough to wet their pants even though they don't wear one. Due to killing aura, other animals in the forest get spooked as well, and they start to run away from there. After requesting the animals to leave, he sees a person who is asking for his help. As the protagonist gets close to the man, he puts his hand on his face to absorb his power using a secret technique called the 9 Secrets. As man looks at the boy's evil face, he noticed that isn't Zhuo Fan. We also find out here that the body which Emperor Zhuo Yifan reincarnated into goes by the name Zhuo Fan. By using the secret technique, he has taken all of the man's life essence and energy for himself. However, to get complete control over the power, he has to process it, so there is no rejection from the soul. Therefore, he must first conjure up the power before it can be absorbed. It took Zhuo Fan one whole night to fully absorb the power, which he originally didn't think it will take that long. So, he decided to try out his new power by releasing a small energy which is enough to smash a boulder into pieces, which makes him happy that he gets the chills and thinks about how he will get his revenge on the Sword Emperor and Zhuo Cheng. As he yells out loud that when he goes back into the Holy Land, that will be the end of them all. The yelling scares the wildlife in the trees, so they fly away. After he is done scaring the wildlife, he decided to leave. As he is leaping from one tree branch to another, we find out that the body of Zhuo Fan, which didn't have any cultivation before, has been repaired, and now it is at the 5th layer. But to get his old power back when he was the Magic Emperor, it will take time. So going to the Holy Land to get revenge has to wait for now. As Zhuo Fan was jumping from one tree to another, he sees something. We see head guardian of Luo's family who is called Pang Tungling, and beside him, there is a young lady, presumably the young lady of Luo's family. Pang Tungling is saying that some families are traitor who have tricked them as he points his sword towards someone. Here, we see bandits and a servant of Luo family called Sun Guanjia who states that they have been planning this for years and blames Luo family for being unaware of it for this long. Young lady of the Luo family says spiritual master arts called Hu Longsheng is her family arts, which has been passed down from generation to generation, and she will rather die and give it to the like of them. The young lady stops a very energetic child as she was to kill the traitors by herself. While this is happening, Zhuo Fan is sitting on one of the tree branch, and he feels something odd after seeing the Luo family. So, he wonder what kind of relationship he has with that family. Before he can figure it out, he decides to get out of there as he doesn't want to get dragged into this. However, as he tries to get away from there, he feels like his heart just got pierced, and feels pain as he gets his daggers out, and his calm face with a serious look. After getting new body in chapter 1, he absorbed power from a man who asked for his help, and gets into 5th layers. As he was leaving the forest, he sees bandits who are trying to assault someone. Not wanting to get involved, he tries to flee from there, but he felt like something obstruct his heart. As he feels sharp pain in his heart, he wonders why this is happening to him. Is it due to his training or due to his magic not being suitable for this body? As he thinks the body he got reincarnated into could be trash and not suitable for cultivation. So he begins to check his internal body and finds everything is normal. And there isn't anything abnormal in the body, so he wonder why he felt that pain. As he is thinking, he realizes something and goes back to the place where there are bandits and the Luo family. As he gets there, he figures it out. When he sees Miss Luo, his pain disappeared. On the contrary, when he tried to get away from there, his chest started to hurt. As he figures it, this happened due to the magic of the heart. As for the cultivators, when they get exposed to the magic, it's the same as a curse, as they can't act freely to their own accord, as it will result on death. So by combining the memory of the previous owner of the body, he wants to see what kind of heart magic it is. Looking at the memory, we are taken in the past in the residence of the Luo family, where Zhuo Fan is getting told that his father had sacrificed his life for the family and he won't get treated badly as this is his family now. Well, so much for not getting treated badly. As we can see, someone is oppressing young Zhuo Fan, and young Miss Luo comes to his rescue, telling not to bully Zhuo Fan as he is part of the Luo family. After getting protected by the young Miss, he goes to the head guard whom we saw in chapter 1 and asks Uncle Peng to teach him as he wants to be a guardian as well. Seeing the determination on Zhuo Fan's eyes, Uncle Peng decided to teach basic skill as Zhuo Fan's body was too weak at that to be guardian. Zhuo Fan who crunches his fist as he wants to get strong so he can protect Miss and Luo family. As we skips few years ahead, Luo family gets attacked by bandits. In the attack, the head of Luo family who are parents of Miss Luo are killed, and the bandits wants an item which the Luo family has. The item being the marshal's art skills, which was mentioned in chapter 1. Zhuo Fan received a fatal injury during the attack, so he requests Miss Luo to run with the young master. Zhuo Fan blames himself as he wasn't strong enough to protect Luo family, as he begins despising himself for it. As we get out of the memory, Magic Emperor, who is now in the body of Zhuo Fan, figures out that Zhuo Fan was determined to protect Luo family. As he looks towards Miss Luo Jia, If he were to violate the determination, it will trigger the heart magic. Knowing the cause of the pain he was feeling, he grits his teeth as he frustrated by the fact he won't be able to act freely due to heart magic, and now realizing he has to serve someone else as a slave for rest for his life, as he was the magic emperor of the Holy Land. Now, he has to serve some small family. Annoyed by this realization, he punches the tree in which branch he was standing on. As a result of the punch, the tree falls, and we can see that Zhuo Fan expression, which clearly shows that isn't happy. The bandits hear the noise of the tree falling, shouts to come out whoever is hiding, as the Miss Luo asks the head guard Pang if there is someone to help them from the situation. But Pang is also surprised as he says that it's impossible for anyone to come this quickly for help. As Zhuo Fan approach, he asks Miss to give the martial arts, as he doesn't want to endanger Miss Luo's life, which will be major loss for the Luo family. Miss Luo is surprised to see him there, as he had received a life-threatening injury. Now, he is there like nothing has happened to him. As he walking towards Miss Luo, he scans the bandits. He notices the weakest enemy among them is in the 6th layer. As the bandits see Zhuo Fan, they began to laugh, as he is in the 5th layer only, and he comes to the rescue, and being a slave, he has the audacity to talk. Zhuo Fan notices Sun Guanjia, who has a huge key, and with the strength he has just now, it will be hard to defeat him as it will be a life and death battle. Pen lets out shy as due to the stupid of Zhuo Fan, as he thinks he is scared, so he is talking like this. Young master of the Luo family thinks about punishing Zhuo Fan for saying to hand the techniques. However, Zhuo Fan states the fact, even though it is so clear to see that we don't have much option here, as for the survival they will have to hand it over. I don't know why they keep on changing the main character name, so for the purpose of the video, we'll keep on calling him Zhuo Fan as his name keep on changing from Zhuo to Zhao. As Miss asks Zhuo Fan to stop talking nonsense and ask him to leave from there and save himself, but we all know he can't. Sun Guanjia laughs as even in this situation, Miss Luo is being kind and is trying to save a slave. As Miss Luo tries to request her pursuits to let him go, which is to Noval, as with an evil grin on his face, Sun Guanjia orders to kill Zhuo Fan first and rest after. As the bandit charges towards him, Zhuo Fan knows that he has to end this confrontation soon as the bandit is in the 6th layer. As the bandit swing his sword yelling that he is dead, however, with smug smile on his face, Zhuo Fan braces him for a counterattack. As he stops the bandit's attack with his left hand while getting his dagger, slicing the bandit through abdominal. Everyone is bewildered by what just happened, as Zhuo Fan think how to get out of this mess, and realizing he has to save Miss Luo and the young master, as he picked them up and carries them into forest while everyone is still shocked. Noticing that he ran away, Sun Guanjia ordered to chase after them while the bandit who got sliced asked for help. However, now the knowing Miss is away from the Peng orders his man to hold the bandits there so Miss can get to safety. Sun Guanjia is frustrated as his plan didn't go according to how he had though and curses Zhuo Fan for meddling in as he yells when he gets hold of him he will crush his bone before killing him. As chapter 3 begins, we are shown a dazzling view of the sky as the sun is about to set. As the Miss who is getting carried by Zhuo Fan shouts to be let go off, as she doesn't want to leave the guard to their death, so she wants to go back to help them. Zhuo Fan abruptly stops as he throws Luo Jia, who ends up crashing into a tree, who is still determined to go back to help. She doesn't want to let Luo family guards to lose their life for her. Zhuo Fan, however, in a cold voice, replies, "Feel free to go back. But can you beat those bandits when you get there?" As he walks away from Luo Jia, he finishes his sentence as the enemy is looking for us. If you are so eager to die, then go. Young master of the Luo family who is still getting carried by Zhuo Fan isn't happy as he is swinging his hand trying to land a punch while yelling how a slave can be rude to their master like that as he demands to be put down so he and his sister can go back to help as Zhuo Fan is looking with confused cat eyes, which scares the young master. Zhuo Fan who is getting agitated by the bickering says, "Hey stinky brat, if you don't stop, you will be spanked." While the young master isn't happy by this tone of Zhuo Fan as he yells how can a slave dog be this rude to their masters. Now Zhuo Fan, who is currently has a devious smile in comparison to the young master who has went black, is knowing what is about happen as he gets spanked and puts the young master down, while the young master is agonizing in pain as Luo Jia is comforting him as she yells Zhuo Fan is too much. But Zhuo Fan says that this was a small punishment for the young master cause it is lot better than him dying in the hands of bandits. Zhuo Fan wants to find a safe place. So he asked if there are any hiding place nearby, as he is getting told there are multiple farm in the square, but no hiding place. However, there is a forest which covered in fog on the west side of the Black Wind Mountain, which even the bandit might not know the layout there. Zhuo Fan suggests to go there while he asks Luo Jia to hold the young master, as she thinks that when they escape from the situation, she will punish him. Luo Jia points out the mist forest, which the mist has been around for years, which makes it hard for the people to go in and out. She recalls her father saying, "The leader of the Black Wind Mountain is strong." But for decades both sides didn't do anything, so she is left to question herself as to why the bandits suddenly attacked her family. Zhuo Fan, who is scanning the terrain of the forest, saying this is ideal, which puzzles Miss Luo Jia. She asks Zhuo Fan to leave with young master as she will divert the bandits' attention to herself, but he refused as he doesn't know the terrain and he doesn't want to look after the child. So if Luo Jia were to leave, he threatens to kill the young master. Zhuo Fan asks cherish the life which has been saved by her people by their sacrifice, but we all know that he can't let her die for his own benefits, so he decided to kill Sun Guanjia and bandits. Hearing this, Miss Luo yells saying he has gone crazy as she doesn't believe that he alone can defeat them all as Sun Guanji, who has the very domineering key power, and there are 4 strong bandits with him. However, he says those guys are bunch of trash who aren't a match for him, and she questioned Miss Luo Jia. The hope of the Luo family is in her hands, so, "My lady, do you want to fight as they have overtaken yet?" and asked to give him the spiritual stone. As Miss Luo Jia grits her teeth, knowing she doesn't have a choice, she takes off a storage ring and throws at Zhuo Fan. Inside of the ring Luo family treasure is there. As he leaves, he is sure that he will be back and tell them to wait here. We can see that he has entered the mist forest, and young master of the Luo family is stuck on one sentence so. For in the chapter, as he wants to punish the Sa for his arrogant. Yun Hai is the name of the young master. As Miss Luo Jia is talking, she says that Zhuo Fan has helped them even if he doesn't respect them. It is lot better than people who keep quiet and talk behind people's back. So she suggests to Yun Hai that they should be grateful to him rather than having a resentment, but she noticed that something about Zhuo Fan has changed. Zhuo Fan, who has gone into the mist forest, noticed that there is a natural large array and taunts the habitant of their not knowing how to use it. But since he is there, he will gracefully use it kill the bandits, as we can see him using a technique as he opened the 9 remote ghost gate in which the evil spirit quartet comes from. Due to summon of the evil spirit, there is dark and purple aura which can be noticed from the top, as we are shown shocked expression the Miss Luo Jia and her brother. Due to the activation of the technique which Zhuo Fan used, the fog has gone. Zhuo Fan goes back to Miss Luo as she hears noise behind her. She turns around noticing Zhuo Fan there. She questioned him if he was the one who was responsible for what just occurred. Zhuo Fan tells her to calm down and asks to follow him as he will teach her magic shackles and other spells which she can use to kill the bandits when they are here, which leaves Miss Luo surprised, asking if that's the only way to defeat them. Miss Luo is talking to herself as on her mind. She thinks the array method which is more valuable than martial arts in this world, and the first level array used as the mystery of the Zongmen family, which has hundreds of thousands of lingzi, which is immeasurable in price. While looking at Zhuo Fan, she wonders as he was only a slave, how did he know to set up a array formation so easily? Once she gets out of her, though, she asks Zhuo Fan to what he sees. He assures that he has set everything and tell her to wait until they are dead. In the next panel, we are shown that Sun Guanjia and the bandits have entered the forest while taking Peng as captive, as he screamed to kill him. If not, when he gets free, he kills Sun Guanjia to get revenge for the people who has killed. Sun Guanjia has hidden motives to keep Peng Tungling alive, as they aren't used to the terrain there, and he can be used as a hostage to get his request fulfilled. As he tells Pang Tongling to lead the way, as he knows that Miss Luo is kind, and she won't be able to refuse him if he has. One of the bandits notice someone sitting under a tree, and quickly notifies Sun Guanja. Noticing it is none other than the person who killed their companion, we are shown Zhuo Fan, who has the eyes of predator, who just sitting under a tree greeting them as they have taken their time to get here. Sun Guanjia, who gets agitated by seeing him there, compliment him for his bravery as he orders his man to catch him.